Hello and happy almost Halloween to everybody out there in Sunbelt land. I'm your host, Katie Morse, and this is Sunbelt Conference Weekly. With only 3 weeks remaining until the Sunbelt Volleyball Conference Championship, each match is coming down to the wire. Arkansas State and Appalachian State remain undefeated in conference play, and 2 Mountaineers found their way onto the weekly awards list. Let's check out this week's Sunbelt Volleyball Student Athletes of the Week. The Offensive Student Athlete of the Week is Jess Keller of App State, who tallied 44 kills and hit .299 on the weekend. Also from App State is the Setter of the Week, and it's, you guessed it, Paige Brown. This is her 6th time as Setter of the Week. For the weekend, she tallied 90 assists, good for 12.8 assists per set, and also contributed 5 kills and 3 service aces on the weekend. The Freshman of the Week is Zanelle Gethers, who averaged 2.75 kills and 1.2 blocks per set for UTA in wins over Georgia State and Georgia Southern. And the Defensive Player of the Week is Gabby Serafin of Georgia State. She tallied 64 digs in 9 sets against UT Arlington and App State. South Alabama women's soccer clinched the conference title Friday night and finished 9-0 on the season. Let's take a look at their finish to their perfect league play. The South Alabama women's soccer team got a hat trick from sophomore Steffi Hardy and closed out an unblemished Sunbelt Conference season with a 4-1 win over Arkansas State on Sunday afternoon. And to top it all off, they got the win on Senior Day. The Jaguars improved to 9-0 to complete the league's first perfect season since 2010, and they are now 15-2-1 overall.
I'm really proud of how the team got through the game, and I'm really pleased for these seniors that they get to have Senior Day on a winning day, and so couldn't be happier. You know, we've swept the league now, and and we've done it for these seniors today, so fantastic stuff.
South Alabama will be the number 1 seed in next week's Sunbelt Tournament, held November 4th through 8th in Atlanta, Georgia. Its first round opponent will be announced later this week. Troy University Student Athlete Advisory Committee held their first Bench Out for Breast Cancer event on Monday night, benefiting the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Whitney Hartzell of the Sunbelt Rise program gave us an inside look.
The Troy University Student Athletic Advisory Committee held its first Bench Out for Breast Cancer event to raise money for the Susan G. Komen Foundation.
Komen's mission is to provide early detection and just the importance of knowing your own body, your family history, and living a healthy lifestyle.
An idea conceived over the summer, SAC President Leah Brundage is more than pleased with the turnout that they had for the event.
Our original goal was to have at least one person represent a team, whether it's a student athlete, a coach, or a community leader or something. And so we're thinking maybe 20 people will show up, but this is way more than I ever expected.
The fact that it's a unique experience. Of course, our SAC group, we want to support them and what they're doing, and the opportunity to develop a fundraiser that's fun, and I'm very impressed with the crowd here. It's great. A lot of support among our student athletes and our staff, and just fun to see everybody together in this environment.
Both student athletes and coaches participated in the event, with the weight classes starting at 135 below and 136 above for the women, while the men started at 220 below and 221 above. Some of the sports represented in the event were women's track and field, soccer, baseball, and softball.
To thank Troy University and the Athletic Advisory Committee for their support.
Needless to say, this was a successful event for the Trojans, as they had 37 participants and over $500 raised. For the Sunbelt Rise program, I'm Whitney Hartzell.
The Sunbelt football teams are in the middle of a tight conference race with Appalachian State and Arkansas State undefeated in league play. Let's take a look at this week's Sunbelt Football Student Athletes of the Week. Texas State placed 2 Bobcats on the weekly awards list after their win over South Alabama. Robert Lowe is the Offensive Student Athlete of the Week after he rushed for a career high of 248 yards and scored 3 touchdowns.
Cutback, there he goes. 30, 25, 20. Robert Lowe will take it the distance.
Lumi Kamba, Texas State kicker, is your Special Teams Student Athlete of the Week. He averaged 47.7 yards on 7 punts, 65 yards on 6 kickoffs, and scored 5 points on a field goal and 2 extra point attempts against the Jaguars. And your Defensive Student Athlete of the Week is Cody Brown of Arkansas State. The junior safety tied his career high with 7 tackles, posted 1 pass breakup, and returned his third interception of the season, 30 yards, for a touchdown during Arkansas State's 37-27 victory over Louisiana Lafayette. This week's Sunbelt top plays have really turned it up a notch, with a front flip, a kick six, and, well, we'll just let you watch the rest. Here's this week's Sunbelt top plays. And the first top play is Georgia Southern quarterback Kevin Ellison, who front flips over the defender to get the touchdown. And let's see that again. And here's a top play from Troy's Brandon Burks, who fights through some defenders and gets free. He is going to go 94 yards for the touchdown. This is his fourth touchdown run this season of over 50 yards. And we're back to a Georgia Southern top play. This time on the soccer field, Alfonso Ochoa kicks through defenders and gets the goal. And over to the Texas State football field on a South Alabama kick. Doesn't quite have the distance, and Brandon McDowell is going to take the kick and go all the way to the house, 100 yards for the kick six. And App State Sims McElfresh tiptoes his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that will just about wrap it up for this week's edition of Sunbelt Conference Weekly. For news and notes on the Sunbelt Conference, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Wishing you a very safe and fun Halloween, I'm your host, Katie Morse. Thanks for watching.